It just doesn't hit. It just doesn't hit, Terry. That's basically what it is.
You know what it is?
There's a lot of parallels between United and Chelsea right now. I think you guys are
You've come to accept it now. You've come to accept that we are basically the same thing in different colours.
Wait. Have I not said in terms
you told us you're better than us. So that's
at the beginning of the season. That wasn't my theme the whole season. Let's not act as if I didn't change my take after what I was watching. You know what I'm saying? You don't love to get on what I'm analyzing and stuff. Yeah, and today's a prime example because Mudryk. I don't think Mudryk was amazing today. I think he was just decent. You know what I mean? I think he had a poor second half, but I thought he had a good first half. And that's the story of Mudryk's time at Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? Some games he plays well. Some games he looks like he can actually kick a ball. Other days it looks like he's got 2 left feet. Do you know what I'm saying? And before the game, I even complained. I was saying, bro, why is this guy playing as a 10? You know what I'm saying? I felt like Poch was killing him playing him in that role. Because playing as a number 10, your brain needs to think quick. And we know Mudryk's IQ is not at the level to be playing in the Premier League right now. He needs to be developed.
Is it better than Martinelli's though?
Of course. Not. Of course it's not, Terry.
I'm just asking.
Nah, because I was breaking down their attributes and I spoke about what I think Mudryk has over Martinelli. But to you guys, it sounded like I was saying Mudryk's better than Martinelli. But I never left my mouth.
That's what you said.
But anyway, as I was saying with Mudryk, yeah, like I said, I thought he had a good first half. It's not easy to play in that 10 position the way he did. You know, very good goal to score like that. That's not an easy goal. Yeah, the technique that he used to score a goal like that. But like I said, in the second half, he was poor. He was giving the ball away a lot. His first touch was all over the place. It was grenade football. If it looked like I was watching Sterling in the second half, you know what I'm saying? And it should have come off a little bit earlier. But like the boys have said, there's nothing really much I can say other than we scraped it, really. You know, I'm happy to be in the next round. But overall, you know, in the second half, Leeds were looking like the team that were playing in the Prem, and we look like the Championship side. Do you know what I mean? The XG, I checked it after the game. They had more shots on goal, I believe, as well. You know,
do you know what, Don? This is why when I see Chelsea fans and I see Man United fans saying stick with the managers, it will get better. I look at it and think to myself, but I was watching Southampton play against Liverpool, and they were playing better football than Man United. I was watching Leeds versus Chelsea, and they play better football than Man United and Chelsea. So the point is, I think if the football was looking good for our teams, there'd be something to go, well, we know something can come from this. Yep. It's when the football is as drab, uninventive, as dated, as slow, lethargic as it is, it makes it very hard to say I can see where things are going to turn around. I can see where the only manager you can give an example where in his first 18 months, the football, in my opinion, was bad and then it got better was Mikel Arteta. But one, he hasn't gone on to win a major trophy yet. Secondly, that was literally his first job. So it's a very different scenario to managers that have been around a decade plus. It's a different scenario.
With Arteta as well, at the time, when a lot of people were cooking him, I said, bro, I can see what he's trying to do. But he's got bums like Mustafi. He's got bums like David Luiz. He's trying to play out from the back, and these guys keep giving the ball away. He had Leno in goal that doesn't know how to play out from the back. You know what I'm saying? But I could see what he was trying to do. He needed his own players. I said, when they give him the money that he needs to spend, you're going to see his imprint, and you're going to see what he's trying to do. Do you know what I'm saying? With Pochettino right now, bro, it's very negative, bro. It's very weak-minded football that I'm watching. It's not good. It's just not good, bro. And the players are better than that.
See, what is the football we're even playing with Poch, though? Like, I can't even sit here and describe the football we play. Every week it's different. 1 week it's out from the back. I don't know the play, so I can sit here and say, I knew exactly how Tuchel played, even though it wasn't good. I knew exactly how Frank Lampard played, it wasn't good. But I have no idea how Poch has been playing with this Chelsea team. Every week it's been different for me. I have no idea.
Yeah, and on that point with the let Arteta spend his money and get his players in, and you'll see a change. One issue that I've grown to have with Ten Hag, I didn't at the start because I was open to see what he was doing, but one issue I've grown to have with Ten Hag is the signings that he's made, especially this season. It don't make sense. Amrabat is someone he fought for the entire summer. He's now benched him, and now that he's playing, he looks off like he looks bad. Like he's looking very bad today, and I'm just like raw. Like,
yeah, but he looked better. But he did look better at left back than Lindelof has looked in recent weeks.
Yeah, but I could look better than Lindelof at left back.
That's the insult to injury, isn't it? It's that case of we just struggled for a few weeks of Lindelof playing completely out of position, and then tonight he inverts Amrabat, and you're like, it isn't what you really want, but it's the best of a bad situation that we find ourselves in. And that's my issue with him. And so to your point, Ram, look, I think Chelsea fans are happy to go through. I know I'm a Man United fan and I'm happy that we've gone through tonight, but it is that bigger picture. It is. You ever been on a good night out, Ram? And you're like, what a good night. You're walking home and you realize I've got no money left. 3 weeks paid. That's what it's like. And then the whole buzz is gone.
It just don't hit. You're like, if you come out here, Ram, if you come out here shameless, Ram, if you come out here shameless, celebrating this year, you're just deluding yourself, bro. You're deluding yourself. You know, at the start of the season, I was positive. Terry was coming on here talking about.
Hey,
hold on. Let me land. Mr. Terry Flewers and that. Chelsea looks scary. Chelsea looks scary. That's what you were saying at the start of the season.
Chelsea did.
Because we was. And all the
all look good.
Yeah, we did. And all the underlying metrics, if you remember, I was coming on here saying off the ball, we look really good. And then what happened? But we fell off. We're conceding 8 goals in a week. You know what I'm saying? We've got Leeds looking like Barcelona and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Right now, bro, it's listen, I'm still like I said to Roms earlier on the phone, yeah. The only way I'm gonna say, cool, Poch, give him more time, is if we literally just keep winning games now to the end of the season, and we managed to find our way into the top 6 comfortably somehow.
And it doesn't matter how you play. It doesn't matter. No,
it does matter. Our performances matter. Yeah, it does matter how we play, because that's where you find how sustainable you can be going forward. I don't want just results. I need results and I need performances, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Give me something over 60, 70 minutes for me to defend you, bro. And right now he's not doing it. He is not doing it. But I want to big up one guy that came on today as well. Gallagher, bro. I thought when he came on, he was really good. Do you know what I'm saying? And that goal that he scored, bro, that was a harder finish than the flipping chance that he had on Sunday. Do you know what I mean? The tech in the goal today was mad, bro.
Less pressure.
Crazy. Yeah, less pressure and whatnot, but it's still very good to pull off that technique. You know what I'm saying? People think I've got an agenda on Gallagher. I don't have an agenda on Gallagher. I don't have an agenda on Gallagher. I just think he shouldn't be starting week in, week out. And there's certain times where he's playing and he don't need to be on the pitch for 90 minutes. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? You guys are in a little paradox with him, though. And we were in this situation. We've been in this situation with the likes of Scott McTominay at times where you have better players than him, but a Gallagher or a McTominay is outperforming them. And for some people, it depends how you view football. And that's what I love about what we do, because everyone sees it differently. Some people, everything is just ability. There are some Man United fans now that still think Martial should start just because his technical ability is better than other people. They ignore every other element of the game that's important. They just go on technical ability. So they say, well, Scott McTominay is never going to have better technical ability than X. I'm not going to say the names, it will trigger people. It doesn't matter the form they're in. I still don't think he should start. But I think in reality, you look at Conor Gallagher. Technically, he's not as good as Caicedo. Technically, he's not as good as Enzo. But he's had a better season than both of them.
Yeah, it's true.
And that, for me, it's weird that Gallagher gets attacked for that, when what it actually should be is the better players being slammed for not being as good. And it always reminds me at school, the brighter the kid failing, the more annoyed teachers get at you. If you're a really smart kid, but you're not doing your homework and you're not passing tests because you're not working hard, they go crazy. If you're a kid, maybe a bit like me, who's dyslexic and a little bit dumb, then they're a bit more leeway with you because they don't expect as much. And I think we create a really weird scenario in football where we're more angry at players we don't rate performing at the level we expect to see them at than we are better players underperforming. It's weird to me.
But Terry, the thing is, the frustration comes in, when there's certain games where Gallagher, it's not working. You know what I'm saying? It's just not working, and bring him off the pitch. But Poch, Gallagher is everything. He can create, he can score, he can run. Like even the other day against Liverpool, right? We did not have control of that midfield. Endo was just beating the press every single time. Gallagher couldn't get anywhere near him. So everything that I like Gallagher for in terms of his pressing, it was redundant because it wasn't working. Right. And I said to Ches and Jem next to me, I said, bro, we need some quality on the ball. We need someone where it's going to drop to them and they can just finish it. Put Palmer in that 10 or bring in Cuckoo on for that 10 and keep Jackson on the pitch. If Cuckoo got that chance the other day that Gallagher got, are you not telling me that he misses it?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe.
You think he misses that chance?
Nah, he's
Come on, bro. He's our best.
He's got
more chance of scoring that.
Don, you are right. You are right. But this is, I think, something some football fans forget. Technical ability. It's funny. I've seen Rio Ferdinand kind of say this.
Not
then at the same
finish it.
No, I get that. but that's a technical ability, isn't it? Finishing is a technical ability.
Oh, yeah, okay. If you put it like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what I'm saying is there are so many other attributes, and I've seen Rio before talk about, and I get his point. He worries about a player when the first thing people praise is their hard work or their fitness or whatever else it may be, and I understand that. But there are certain elements to football that go beyond just the technical ability. And I'm not saying Poch is right, because I think you guys have got to get rid of him. But it's like at Man United, there are certain players that every time a new manager comes in, he'll be gone, and they survive. And maybe they're all getting it wrong, or maybe there's some intangibles that you can't see that individual has in the dressing room and has on the pitch that the quote unquote better players are lacking. But maybe we're just not strong enough as football fans to have that conversation, because everything nowadays is about being techie and being a baller as opposed to being a professional football player. And I do think there's a difference in some of those areas. CEO, what are you here to say, bro?
Firstly, I'm just here to say that Jaden Dams has more goals than Anthony this season. Just let that sit.
Thanks, bro.
Hey,
I don't even know who that is.
That's the
Exactly.
striker that played for us today.
That's that young kid that came
Bro,
on the
it's
Carabao Cup final.
Perry Keeley, man.
Oh,
Perry,
and
diversity, bro.
Lewis Kumas has as many goals as Anthony.
Has Anthony even scored this year?
Bruv, we're Man United fans. We don't like Anthony. This ain't.
Yeah.
We agree.
Yeah,
I
you're not
mean-
proving a point here.
I mean, do you want to swap Anthony for Dans? I would.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
it's just an
no,
interesting
thank
stat. It is just an interesting stat. But yeah, one thing I want to praise is the fact that Jurgen Klopp, ever since he arrived at Liverpool, has been giving youth a chance. And I think the one facet of that people don't often look at is how much money we make from those youth sales. So if you look at guys like Brad Smith, Jordan Ibe, Solanke, who's the guy we sold to Sheffield?
Nico Williams.
Brewster.
Nico Williams, yeah. All of those guys wouldn't say that if they were still at Liverpool, they'd still be playing. But since Klopp gave them a chance in a very good team, we were able to get high fees from them. And there were guys I looked at today, like McConnell, like your Bobby Clogs, who might not have a future at Liverpool per se, but those are players that we can get high fees for, and it could benefit the squad in terms of recruitment. So I think the next manager coming in should follow that same way of working, because clearly it's a huge benefit for the club since we have cheap ass owners. We spend what we make, and these youth players are very integral in that.
It'll be interesting to see how they develop under a new coach, because obviously Klopp has developed this way of playing for years, and I'm pretty sure that your youth players play the same kind of football in the youth academies as well, and that's why it looks so easy for them to come into your team and have a little bit of shine. I remember what's his name? Is it Reece Williams? He was in the team for a little bit, and he wasn't great, but he wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Like he slotted in because you know that the way that you guys are bringing up your youth team and loading them out to the right teams, it is helpful for them. So, but with a new coach, hey, listen,
I hope
if
it
you
all
guys don't get
burns down to the ground.
if they don't get Edwards, if they're going Edwards back and they don't get the number one choice in the coach, hey, we don't know how these youth players are going to react to that. Like it might be techie.
I hope every facet of Liverpool burn down to the ground.
Not all our eggs are in the Edwards basket. Edwards is an option, but the other guys we can get.
I want to throw a question
I can't wait for you to play their kids. I can't wait. You don't have Liverpool next, Terry, right?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's City.
Is it
No,
City?
in the FA Cup.
No,
in the
the
FA
FA
Cup.
Cup.
In the FA Cup. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, listen, honestly, if Man United were playing that Liverpool team tonight, we beat them. I mean, we wouldn't. I know we missed a few. The amount of chances Southampton had, they should have scored. How they didn't score is crazy. A better team beats that Liverpool side tonight. And look, I don't know how good these Liverpool players are. It's the first time I've seen them play in the last 2 games. Some of these youngsters that have started and been on the bench in the last week, some of them might have Championship, League One level careers, and that's pretty typical. The amount of young players that come through at clubs, and it's not even always about ability. I was actually listening to Eden Hazard the other day, that seems to be doing a big podcast tour. Say that I've mentioned him on the show many times, Gal Kakuta, and when he came through at Chelsea, and still to this day, Eden Hazard says he has the most amount of, and this is why ability isn't everything. Eden Hazard, who clearly knows what a pure footballer is because he is one, stated he is the best pure footballer I've ever seen in my life. And this guy has played on the same pitch either against or with people like Lionel Messi, KDB. So when it comes to like pure footballer, he understands. But there's so much more that you need to make it as a football player than just pure ability. So it's going to. And I think there's some people online who were probably very good technical footballers and didn't make it, and they're just angry that people that worked harder than them made it. And I think there's a little underlying like jealousy there. Do you know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of that that's going on.
What you've got to do when that happens, you got to start freestyling, man. You know what I mean? You got to do up Jeremy Lynch, man. You know what I'm saying? When that happens, man. Like I was at Arsenal, innit?
We met Wenger, the best young player he's ever seen, apparently.
Listen, I never met. Yeah, I know. That's crazy, isn't it? It's maybe he was. Maybe Wenger did say something like that.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. There's sources to say that he wasn't.
He wasn't
there.
Oh, he wasn't there.
No,
he wasn't even there. Even then, even that group, I think someone said he was in like if he was there, it was the same group as like Cesc Fabregas and players like that.